that in New York State, we have one of the strongest humane education laws in the country. It requires the education of humane education of animals in all elementary public schools, with a loss of funding if that education is not given. The bad news is that Section 809 of the state education law was passed in the 1950s, and it has gone completely ignored over these years. One can only imagine how much more of a humane community we would have today if over all of those years our kids had had the benefit of being exposed to humane education. How many animals would have not been put through the suffering that they have if we had had a generation that had been trained to understand the implications of spay-neuter, of dog fighting, and it goes on and on and on. So I want to just say that it's time for New York to get serious about humane education. We can and we should. It's a huge opportunity for New York to take the leadership in humane issues. And I want to offer, I'm sorry that the governor had to leave, because I have a suggestion for how we can take a step in that direction. And it is that we have a task force, a governor-level task force that is committed to making a roadmap of how we can bring our schools in compliance with Section 809 over the next 5 years. And I intend to present that to the governor's office within the next few weeks as an official proposal. And I'm very hopeful that he will look kindly on it. I think it is the time is now, and I think that we can really make some solid efforts towards a more humane New York if we can get the ball rolling and start talking about how we can gain compliance with Section 809. John Phillips has worked so hard in terms of passing a city resolution that would advocate for compliance. And we've got to do more. We've got to do it on a statewide level, and we've got to do it in no uncertain terms that the job is going to get done.